Hmm. You wouldn't be what now?
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Waiting to happen. What a defense.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Carr right away going to look to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall.
Hold on to that. That's okay.
You look at this Colt defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. They're going to come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Carr completes it.
What is that? Madden?
They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
A quality run by Kamara, who's the same dependable and often spectacular back the Saints drafted in 2017. Another season of nearly 900 yards rushing and 500 receiving yards.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And nowhere to run on the
And nigga definitely got 2 yards off that play. That's wild.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Another tackle for loss from the interior of that D-line. He had 4 of those last week, partner.
And what you can glean just from the statistics, even if you don't watch the tape, is that he is what we call a one-gap player. I mean, that's all he has responsibility for, which means they want him to get upfield, penetrate to the backfield, and make plays. When you're a 2-gap defensive tackle, you've got to cover up too much ground, and all you're trying to do is hold the point of attack. You don't get very many tackles for loss.
The O-line, they never figure a way to plug that gap. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And you look at the Saints defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now 3rd down and 7. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 7. Richardson going to change the play here. To throw is Richardson on 3rd down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
Oh, no. Don't stop playing with me.
Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Come on, man. It's got to be. They ain't let me make the play on the ball.
Big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Taken from just outside the 30. 43 yards on the
whatever.
7-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And his throw.
How did you drop that, bro?
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good
Can't
matchups.
drop that, bro.
And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Cannot drop that. Can't drop that, bro. We're trying to get up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Carr on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And Thomas has it.
Oh, bud.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, bud. Fuck.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Third down and 1. On play action. Now Carr. He's going to have the first down and then some. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Williams is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
You think back to 2022 with Detroit, Jamal Williams just unstoppable down near the goal line. 17 rushing touchdowns, 13 of those were from 2 yards or less. He's just an absolute battering ram down in this part of the field, and he finishes off another drive in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Kamara up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This a 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 4 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Carr. He gets it to Thomas. And he is out of bounds.
I had a lot of open.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. We're talking about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So Carr will exit stage right and on his Lutz for the Saints field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Out to the right.
Late hit.
And he's going to be taken down.
You hit him late. Fuck.
Flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, and now some space tackling. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. but they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. On 1st down, Richardson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Second and 10. Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And this is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Isaiah McKenzie holding it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
Oh, man. That's rough.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the option left, Richardson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that is caught.
Come on, bro. That's your man, bro. You gotta. I'm passing him off to you. That's tough, bro. Can't do that.
And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute
Can't do that.
of the 1st half.
Give them layups, man.
It's now 13-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And
oh, my God. Everybody at his stick, huh?
As he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Carter's throw complete there to Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. Carr.
Come on, bro. He's right there, wide open. Wide open. Wide open, bro.
His percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Wide open, bro. You got to hit that. That's a first down. That's our field goal right there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Fuck, bro.
A couple of first downs on
Many
the
mistakes. We ruined this one, bro. That could have been a good one.
Now on first down. The final shot here before half for Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Here we go.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On third down, here's Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the
Whatever.
first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Richardson. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this will be taken at the 13. Call that a 44.
Come on, bro. This man hitting me with his sticks with niggas he not even on, bro. Like, that's stupid.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, fuck. My bad, Terrence.
Now Carr. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Carr going to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets this.
Hit me out the slide.
Not near enough for the first. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Now Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by
What are you doing, Pete?
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor.
Oh, man, come on, bro. What is that? You got to do a better job on that run, bro.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We're not.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. They'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. On third down, it's Richardson.
Come on, Pete.
That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Yeah, 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Play action. Now Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You let Marshawn intercept that.
I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
For the Colts field goal, a 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards. And away right there. And the deficit trend to 6 now, 16-10. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oh, man, come on.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's a good work.
That's whack.
Being able to stop them and bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. To stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing his car on 3rd down.
Come on, bro. What is we doing? This man's running wide open there, Carr. What are we doing, bro?
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
That's 2 throws.
Because they know If they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out.
Y'all niggas, man.
A nice return there.
This fucking quarterback. I can't throw downfield with the nigga, bro. Like, what? This nigga running wide open. That's a completion, bro. Like, what are we doing? For real, running wide open, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Don't do that.
And able to get this one.
Just start letting that nigga have that type of shit.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second down, another run with Taylor.
Come on, man.
And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell it. If he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is because they've got to push it downfield.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Drop 60. Charlie Ranger.
Second down, here's Richardson. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here's 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. They'll get this out to Camara. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Camara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Here's 1st down. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Camara again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Carr. There's Chris Olave. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And the Saints first down.
All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight.
Good dub.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this context.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find
As
a
always.
bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Saints, the victory moves them to
Good
7-1 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I gotta dig up. I can in just a second. This shit.